Bomb located by Op 4. Mission failed. All friendlies have been neutralized.
I use Grammary.
We need to locate a bomb.
Cold. I think these are getting stranger and stranger. Here in the series of Meet the Person. Welcome to Meet the Person series, and we're gonna meet. It's time to meet.
Who's being able to do what I do?
The meet.
Old, living in sunny California, when her mom, Andrea, first noticed something strange.
How much more general can it get? Well, how about a girl allergic to something you might experience all the time? Cold. This is gonna be a super interesting episode. We're gonna dive right into this. As always, before we begin, be as respectful as possible. And if you guys have any
10
more
seconds.
strange illnesses, allergies, abnormalities that you've seen, and you want me to review,
5
years
seconds
old,
before insertion.
quiet grade 5 student. My heart.
does that mean she also
The
can't
diffuser is
consume
now
anything?
secured.
So I.
A bomb must be located and defused. Bomb has been located.
LOL.
Op 4 last stop standing. You located the bomb. You have dropped the diffuser.
Latitude, friendly down.
Op 4 neutralized. Mission successful. Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected.
Ow.
Be advised, Op 4 has found a bomb. Reloading. 10 seconds. 5 seconds and counting. Bomb located by Op 4. You will be detected if you remain in this area. You have been spotted. You have entered an enemy-controlled area. Leave now. You have been spotted by hostiles. Fall back. If you remain in this zone, you will be detected by hostiles. You have entered an enemy-controlled area. Leave now. Your location has been compromised. Op 4, last stop standing. You will be detected if you remain in this area. You have been spotted by hostiles. Fall back. Friendly's victorious. Hostiles eliminated. drone to locate a bomb.
Why do you look like that?
That is none of your concern, boy. But I will accompany you on your journey. Here. This dagger. Your mother told me to give it to you when you were of age.
Be advised your drone has
Use
located
it
a bomb.
wisely when we're going on our
10
journey.
seconds. Your drone has found a
Also,
bomb.
make sure you take this boy.
5 seconds before
I hope you
insertion.
know how to hunt, boy. Here.
The diffuser has
Make
been
sure you
recovered.
put this on.
You found a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it.
I'm out of mag.
Op 4 eliminated.
Yo, Spec!
What's up, guys?
How you doing, Spec?
I don't think he has a mic. MP, I don't think he heard you. Well, still having problems. It's got to be my internet. It's been on the flaky lately. Guess I have to turn it off later and turn it back on.
Keep the hostage safe. Hostiles approaching.
Jeez, I'm down. Can you help me up?
Stay still, you'll be fine
Thank
in
you.
no time.
Thank you.
3 hostiles left. The threat has been eliminated. Hostiles regrouping. Secure the area. Hostile insertion. Prepare to engage.
I just fell through a hatchway that somebody must have opened up. Oh, damn. Ah.
I got something.
3 hostiles remaining. Hostiles eliminated. Reinforce
Jeez,
the
I can't even
area.
find the damn
Hostiles
stairwell to get
regrouping.
up.
Hostile insertion. Keep the hostage safe.
For a little company, there's always me.
And finally, she's a journalist, a best-selling author, and the Yahoo Global News anchor. Go on for Katie Perez! Are you okay? Wait, there's someone around?
Up here, James. James, April Fools! April Fools! April
Are you okay? I'm okay. Oh my! That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That was outrageous. Oh my God. That was
hostage safe. Hostiles approaching.
April Fool!
I can't breathe. I was like, I mean...
Was that too mean?
That's like our worst nightmare. That is so funny. That is an amazing
And can
prank.
we give it... He's so great. He's so funny.
By the way, James, your reaction was priceless.
I know. I mean, we've been talking about these stairs. We've been going back and forth, going...
Damn, EMP, you got 16 kills.
I was like, oh...
Dog, 17?
my God.
Yeah.
Katie Couric's just died.
Alright, I got the hostage. Holy crap.
3 hostiles remaining.
Whoa.
Mission failed. All friendly.
What happened?
We died. That's what I.
I didn't even know that. I was right back and said, alright, I'll get the hostage.
Up here,
I thought it was
James.
safe.
Okay. Wait. Is someone around?
Up here, James.
All right, I gotta get ready for work now. So yeah,
Okay.
I'll catch both of you guys later.
Yeah, man.
Especially you. All right, before I go, I'm gonna drop rook armor.
Okay, thanks. Alright.
Spec here is one of the greatest T-Hunt players.
Awesome. Well, Spec, I'll have to send you an invite.
Hostiles regrouping. Secure the hostage.
Stay on the lookout for friendlies. I will do as required.
Alright guys, here I go.
Alright, man. Thanks. Alright.
Hostile insertion. Keep the hostage safe.
They must be heading over to your way because there was only 2 over here, guys.
You've been zeroed in by
Watch
enemy
yourself.
Overwatch. Fall back. Op 4 has 20 on the hostage.
Jeez, here they are. I'm down. I'm dead. Oh my gosh. Yep, they're coming in the same way, the back way they did last time.
Hostiles eliminated. Reinforce the area. Hostiles regrouping. Hostile insertion. Prepare to engage.
Guys, they're already coming in. They were coming in before he even said that. Down in the lower level already. You got a bomber coming in, front door. With 3 guys trailing him. Whatever you do, don't leave that hostage alone.
Be advised, Op 4 has visual on the hostage.
Yep.
This zone is covered by the enemy. Retreat. 3 enemies left. Hostiles neutralized. Enemy Overwatch has this area covered. Fall back. Hostiles regrouping. Secure the area. Keep the hostage safe. Hostiles approaching.
Spec, I did send you a friend request.
Reloading, cover me.
To your right. To your right.
3 hostiles remaining. The threat has been eliminated.
Nice.
Reinforce the area. Hostiles regrouping. Hostile insertion. Prepare to engage. Need to find the hostage. 10 seconds to insertion. 5 seconds before insertion. Confirmed. The hostage has been located. Hostage found.
Yes, sir. Oh, to bylo boring, kad se ne radi.
I don't think anyone's ever watched a 10-hour YouTube video before. I'm gonna be the first. Now, I got my trusty clocks right here. 4:20 says 4:20. These say the time, so basically, so you know I'm not just sitting here for 30 minutes and then putting myself on loop 20 times. These clocks show the real time, so I can't just sit here and put myself on loop, because if I did, then the clocks wouldn't match up. So since it's 4:20 right now, whenever this video ends, if you skip to the end, it should say it's around 2 a.m., 2:20 in the morning, because it's 4:20 p.m. and 10.
Protect the hostage. Secure the room. Op 4 drone has located hostage. Prepare for assault.
Door is barricaded.
5 seconds. Be advised, Op 4 has visual on the hostage. You will be detected if you remain in this area. You have been spotted.
Always room for more.
Hear that sound? That's the...
Op 4, last stop standing.
What? Yeah, it's 12 degrees outside. Can you believe it?
One friendly operator remaining.
For many, the service of 9 lessons and carols from King's College, Cambridge, is when Christmas begins.
Mission failed.
Listened to by
All
millions
friendlies
of
have been
people
neutralized.
around the world. It starts with a chorister singing the first verse of Once in Royalty in the Royal Navy during the First World War. He was a midshipman in HMS Collingwood at the Battle of Jutland in 1916. The British fleet lost 14 ships and 6,000 men in that engagement. My father wrote in a letter, "How and why we were not hit beats me." Like others, he lost friends in the war. At Christmas, we become keenly aware of loved ones who have died, whatever the circumstances. But of course, we would not grieve if we did not love. Closer to home, it has been a busy year for my family.
Need to recover the
2
hostage.
weddings and 2 babies, and another child expected soon. It helps to keep a grandmother
Hostage is
well
down.
occupied. We have had other celebrations
Op
too,
4 revived the hostage.
including the 70th birthday of the Prince of Wales. Some cultures believe a long life brings wisdom. I'd like to think so. Perhaps part of that wisdom is to recognize some of life's baffling paradoxes, such as the way human beings have a huge propensity for good,
10
and yet
seconds
a
before
capacity
insertion.
for evil.
Confirmed. The hostage
Even the
has
power
been
of
located.
faith
Insertion in 5
frequently
seconds.
inspires great generosity and self-sacrifice,
Hostage
and fall
located.
victim to tribalism. But through the many changes I have seen over the years, faith, family, and friendship have been not only a constant for me, but a source of personal comfort and reassurance. In April, the Commonwealth heads of government met in London. My father welcomed just 8 countries to the first such meetings in 1948. Now the Commonwealth includes 53 countries with 2.4 billion people, a third of the world's population. Its strength lies in the bonds of affection it promotes.
After nearly 66 years on the throne, Queen Elizabeth II is the longest reigning monarch in British history and has been a constant and calming force amidst the fast-paced changes her country has faced, making it even more inconceivable to think about what happens when she dies. Born in 1926, she was expected to live a relatively normal life. Well, normal at least by royal standards. As third in line to the throne, spending most of her early years out of the public eye. Everything changed in 1936, when her uncle, King Edward VIII, abdicated the throne in order to marry his true love, Wallis Simpson. You see, back then, marrying a divorcee, not to mention a 2-time divorcee, was a huge faux pas to the Church of England. And just like that, Princess Elizabeth's father, King George VI, ascended to the throne, making her the next in line. And by 1952, following his death, her time arrived, and the rest is history. When the Queen ascended to the throne in 1952, she was a head of state in 7 countries. The size of the Commonwealth has since expanded to 53 countries, comprising nearly 1/3 of the world's population, and still includes 16 countries where the monarch is officially the head of state. This brings us to Operation London Bridge, the plan that no one wants to talk about, the plan for what happens when the Queen dies. No matter how secretive Buckingham Palace may be about the plans that surround her death, everyone knows exactly what to do, and the plans, which were uncovered by The Guardian, are complex, intricate, and timed out to the exact minute. Phase 1.
Hostage injured by friendly. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds and counting. Hostage has been stabilized by friendly. Be advised, Op 4 has visual on the hostage. detected by hostiles. You have been spotted. Op 4, last operator standing.
On D-Day. According to The Guardian, on the day the Queen dies, Edward Young, the Queen's private secretary, will be the first official to convey the news, setting Operation London Bridge into full gear. And at the exact moment in which she passes, Prince Charles will become king, and Camilla will become queen-ish. We'll explain that a bit later. On a secure line, Young will directly inform the British Prime Minister that London Bridge is down, and the news of her death will be distributed to various heads of state before it is disclosed to the general public. Once the Prime Minister is alerted, the Foreign Office's Global Response Center will alert the 15 governments where the Queen is still considered the head of state. From there, the 37 nations where she still serves as a political figurehead will also be informed. After this, the announcement of her death will be shared with both the UK's Press Association and the rest of the media outlets across the globe. Outside the palace, the news crews will be able to assemble in a predetermined area next to the Canada Gate. The same message will appear on the palace's website on a dark background. All the flags at the palace will be lowered and bells will toll. Both houses of parliament are expected to gather within hours of her death. And on the evening of his mother's death, Charles will make his first address to the public as king. Now, all of this is assuming that she dies in London. If that's not the case, here's how things will play out. Scenario 1. If the Queen dies abroad, the royal equivalent of Air Force One will fly a coffin to the location of her death, accompanied by the royal undertakers, and return the Queen's body to London. Scenario 2. If the Queen dies...
You need to protect the hostage. Secure the room. Hostage location secure. You have entered an enemy-controlled area. Leave now. You have been spotted by hostiles. Fall back. Op 4 eliminated. Mission successful.